Hello viewers, welcome to Meghala Nurses Academy. This YouTube channel is established to enhance the knowledge of all professional nurses and student nurses. The channel will be helpful to prepare for PBSc nursing, MSc nursing and PhD nursing entrance examinations, MRB examinations, MOH examinations, AIMS and NIMANS examinations. Viewers, please subscribe Meghala Nurses Academy to receive the daily updates from this channel. Now we are going to see the MCQ questions on community health nursing part 1. The first question is oldest communicable disease control measure is option A quarantine. Quarantine means separates and restrict the movement of the people who were exposed to communicable disease. Option B isolation. Isolation means separates the sick people with the communicable disease from people who are not sick. Option C health education, that is giving education related to the health. The oldest communicable disease control measure is option A quarantine, option B isolation, option C health education. The right answer is option B isolation, because isolation is the oldest communicable disease control measure. So oldest communicable disease control measure is option B isolation. Second question, cornerstone for control of communicable disease is. Cornerstone means it is an important feature. So the cornerstone for control of communicable disease is option A health education, option B rapid identification, that is to find out the disease condition at early stage. Option C is treatment. The right answer is option B rapid identification. Cornerstone for control of communicable disease is option B rapid identification. Third question, the most common neurological complication associated with swine flu influenza vaccine. Swine flu influenza means it is a human respiratory infection which is caused by H1N1 virus. So the most common neurological complication associated with swine flu influenza vaccine is option A increased ICP, that is a increased intracranial pressure. Option B is Guillain-Barré syndrome, it is a rare immune disorder. Option C is epilepsy, that is a seizure. The right answer is option B Guillain-Barré syndrome, because due to H1N1 vaccination many complications arises. Among them Guillain-Barré syndrome is the most common neurological complication. So the right answer is option B Guillain-Barré syndrome. The most common neurological complication associated with the swine flu influenza vaccine is option B Guillain-Barré syndrome. Fourth question, method which is used to carry small quantities of vaccine. Option A vaccine carrier. Vaccine carrier means this is an insulated container which keeps the vaccines and diluents cold during transportation, because they are smaller than cold boxes and are easier to carry when walking. Option B is ILR. ILR means it is an ice-lined refrigerator. Option C is refrigerator. Method which is used to carry small quantities of vaccine. Option A vaccine carrier, option B ILR ice-lined refrigerator, option C refrigerator. The right answer is option A vaccine carrier, because that is an insulated container which keeps the vaccines and diluents cold during the transportation. They are smaller than cold boxes and are easy to carry when walking. So the right answer is vaccine carrier. Method which is used to carry small quantities of vaccine is option A vaccine carrier. Fifth question, the most common method of storage of vaccine at PHC level, that is a primary health center level. Option A refrigerator, option B ILR, that is a ice-lined refrigerator. Option C is cold chain. The most common method of storage of vaccine at PHC level is refrigerator, Option B is ILR. ILR are designed for safe storage of vaccines, pharmaceutical products, blood bags, etc. at required temperature between 2 to 8 degrees Celsius. This is used at PHC, that is a primary health center level. Option C is a cold chain. So the right answer is option B, ILR, ice-lined refrigerator. This is used at primary health center level. So the most common method of storage of vaccines at a primary health center level is option B, ILR, ice-lined refrigerator. Sixth question. A system which is used to help the storage and the transportation of the vaccination at low temperature is option A, cold box, option B, cold chain, option C, refrigerator. The right answer is option B, cold chain, because cold chain is a system which is used to help the storage and the transportation of the vaccination at a low temperature. So the right answer is option B, cold chain. Seventh question. Recommended temperature of storage of polio vaccine is option A, 36 degrees Celsius, option B, minus 20 degrees Celsius, option C, 4 degrees Celsius. The right answer is option B, minus 20 degrees Celsius, because the vaccine is potent or powerful if stored at not higher than minus 20 degrees Celsius. So the right answer is minus 20 degrees Celsius. Recommended temperature of storage of polio vaccine is option B, minus 20 degrees Celsius. Eighth question. Passive immunization is achieved by option A, vaccines, option B, anti-sera or anti-toxins, option C is by birth itself. Passive immunization is achieved by. Passive immunization means transfer of active humoral immunity of ready-made antibodies. Option A, vaccine. Vaccine means a substance used to stimulate the production of the antibodies and provide the immunity. Option B is an anti-sera or anti-toxins, which contains specific immunoglobulins that have a prophylactic or a therapeutic action against the specific microorganisms. And option C is by birth itself. The right answer is option B, anti-sera or anti-toxins. The passive immunization is achieved by option B, anti-sera or anti-toxins. Ninth question. Immunoglobulins are administered through option A, intravenous, option B, intramuscular, option C, hypodermal. The right answer is option B, intramuscular. Immunoglobulins are administered through option B, intramuscular. 10th question. Half-life of immunoglobulin E is option A, 120 days, option B, 2 to 3 days, option C, 6 to 8 days. The right answer is option B, 2 to 3 days. Half-life of immunoglobulin E is option B, 2 to 3 days. 11th question. Half-life of immunoglobulin A. Option A, 1 to 4 days. Option B, 6 to 8 days. Option C, 10 to 15 days. The right answer is option B, 6 to 8 days. Half-life of immunoglobulin A is option B, 6 to 8 days. 12th question. Major immunoglobulin of serum. Option A, immunoglobulin A. Option B, immunoglobulin G. Option C, immunoglobulin M. The major immunoglobulin of serum is, actually many immunoglobulins are present in the serum, like immunoglobulin G, immunoglobulin M, immunoglobulin A, immunoglobulin D and immunoglobulin E. Among them, about 80% is immunoglobulin G only. So the right answer is immunoglobulin G. Major immunoglobulin of the serum is option B, immunoglobulin G. 13th question. Killed vaccines are administered by. Killed vaccine means that is an inactivated vaccine consisting of virus particles, bacteria or other pathogens that they have been grown in culture and then lose the disease producing capacity. So killed vaccines are administered by option A, IV or IM. Option B is subcutaneously or intramuscularly. Option C is hypodermal. The right answer is option B, subcutaneously or intramuscularly. Killed vaccines are administered by option B, subcutaneously or intramuscularly. 14th question. Immunobiological substance which produces specific protection against a disease. Option A, immunity. Immunity means is a capability of multicellular organisms to resist harmful microorganisms. Option B is a vaccine. Vaccine is a substance used to stimulate the production of the antibodies to provide immunity to prevent one or several diseases. And option C is immunoglobulin. Immunoglobulin means that is an antibody. So the right answer is option B, vaccine. Immunobiological substance which produces specific protection against a disease is option B, vaccine. 15th question. Humoral immunity is associated with option A, T cell, option B, B cell, option C, alpha cell. Humoral immunity is associated with. Actually, humoral immunity refers to mechanisms of the adaptive immune defenses that are mediated by antibodies secreted by B lymphocytes or B cells. So the right answer is option B, B cells. Humoral immunity is associated with option B, B cells. 16th question. The time interval between the invasion of the agent and the appearance of the first sign of the disease. Option A, transmission period, the period of the communicability. And option B, incubation period. Option C, termination phase, that is an end stage. The right answer is option B, incubation period, because that is a time interval between the invasion of the agent and the appearance of the first sign of the disease. So the right answer is option B, incubation period. The time interval between the invasion of the agent and the appearance of the first sign of the disease is option B, incubation period. 17th question. Carrier of avirulent organisms are called option A, monocarrier, option B, pseudocarrier, option C, agent. Carrier of avirulent organisms are called. Avirulent means not capable of carrying the disease. So option A, monocarrier, option B, pseudocarrier, option C is an agent. The right answer is option B, pseudocarrier. Carrier of avirulent organisms are called option B, pseudocarrier. 18th question. The person who carry disease producing organism without producing any symptoms is called as option A, host. Host means it refers to the human who can get the disease. Option B is carrier. Carrier is an individual who carries and is capable of passing a disease. Option C is agent, the pathogens which causes diseases. The right answer is option B, carrier, because the person who carry disease producing organism without producing any symptoms is called as a carrier. So the right option is carrier. Person who carry disease producing organism without producing any symptoms is called as, answer is option B, carrier. 19th question. Hospital acquired infection is termed as option A, contagious. Contagious means infectious disease that is spread from person to person or said to be contagious. And option B is nosocomial, which refers to healthcare associated infections or hospital acquired infections. The infections are acquired during the process of receiving the healthcare that was not present during the time of the admission. Option C is none of these. The right answer is option B, nosocomial. Hospital acquired infection is termed as option B, nosocomial. 20th question. An outbreak of disease in a bird population is. Outbreak means a sudden occurrence of the disease. An outbreak of disease in a bird population is. Option A, ornithology, that is a scientific study of the birds. And option B, ephornithing, that means bird epidemic. And option C is oncology, that is a branch of the medicine that deals with the prevention, diagnosis and treatment of the cancer. So the right answer is option B, ephornithing, that is bird epidemic. An outbreak of the disease in a bird population is option B, ephornithing. 21st question. An infection transmitted through animals to man is. Option A, mycosis. Mycosis means a disease caused by infection with a fungus. Option B is zoonosis. That is an infectious disease spread from animal to human. And option C is anthropology. That is a study of humankind. So an infection transmitted through animal to man is, the right answer is option B, zoonosis. An infection transmitted through animal to man is option B, zoonosis. 22nd question. An outbreak of disease is termed as. Incidence, option A, incidence. Incidence means that is the occurrence or a rate or frequency of the disease. Option B is epidemic. There is a disease that affects a large number of the people in the community. And option C is a prevalence. That means the fact or condition of being prevalence. Okay, so an outbreak of disease is termed as, the right answer is option B, epidemic. An outbreak of disease is termed as option B, epidemic. 23rd question. Unusual occurrence of disease in a particular region. Unusual occurrence of disease in a particular region. Option A, pandemic. Pandemic means disease spread over multiple countries or continents. And option B is epidemic. That is a widespread occurrence of an infectious disease in a community at a particular time. And option C is incidence. That is occurrence, rate or frequency of the disease. So the right option is, answer is option B, epidemic. Unusual occurrence of disease in a particular region is option B, epidemic. 24th question. The first phase of an epidemiological investigation is. Option A, analytical study. Usually analytical study are undertaken to test the specific hypothesis. And option B is descriptive studies. It describes a population situation or phenomena. And option C is cohort studies. It is a form of longitudinal studies to investigate the causes of disease and to establish the link between the risk factors and the health outcome. The right answer is option B, descriptive studies. The first phase of an epidemiological investigation is, and option B, descriptive studies. 25th question. Relationship between the prevalence and incidence can be expressed as. Option A, incidence is equal to prevalence divided by duration. And option B, prevalence is equal to incidence multiplied into duration. And option C is duration is equal to prevalence multiplied into incidence. The right answer is option B, prevalence is equal to incidence multiplied into duration. The relationship between the prevalence and incidence can be expressed as option B, prevalence is equal to incidence multiplied into duration. 26th question. All current cases existing at a given point in time or over a period of time in a given population is. Option A, prevalence. Option B, incidence. Option C, epidemic. The right answer is option A, prevalence. All current cases existing at a given point in time and over a period of time in a given population is option A, prevalence. 27th question. The number of new cases occurring in a defined population during a specified period of time. Options are option A, incidence, option B, prevalence, option C, epidemic. The right answer is option A, incidence. The number of new cases occurring in a defined population during a specified period of time is option A, incidence. 28th question. Disease frequency is measured by option A, incidence and prevalence, option B, rate and ratio, option C, frequency and distribution. The right answer is option A, incidence and prevalence. Disease frequency is measured by option A, incidence and prevalence. 29th question. Mortality means option A, sickness rate, option B, death rate, option C, birth rate. The right answer is option B, death rate. Mortality means option B, death rate. 30th question. Epidemiologic tool of measurement. Option A, incidence and prevalence. Option B, rate, ratio and proportion. Option C, frequency and distribution. The right answer is option B, rate, ratio and proportion. Epidemiologic tool of measurement is option B, rate, ratio and proportion. 31st question. Major foundation of epidemiologic approach. Option A, asking question and making comparison. Option B, rate and ratio. Option C, measurement of mortality. The right answer is option A, asking question and making comparison. The major foundation of epidemiologic approach is option A, asking question and making comparison. 32nd question. Branch of science which deals with the treatment of epidemics is option A, epidemiology. That is a branch of the medicine which deals with the incidence, distribution and contribution of other factors relating to the health. And option B is sociology, that is a study about the human behavior. And option C is a community, that is a group of people living in a geographical area. The right answer is option A, epidemiology. A branch of science which deals with the treatment of epidemics is option A, epidemiology. Third question. Epidemiology is derived from the word option A, epidemic, option B, pandemic, option C, environment. The right answer is option A, epidemic. Epidemiology is derived from the word option A, epidemic. 34th question. Social medicine was first introduced by option A, Joseph Lister. He is a founder of antiseptic medicine and a pioneer in preventive medicine. And option B is Jules Guérin. The social medicine was first used in 1848 by the French doctor Jules Guérin only. And option C is Edward Jenner. He is an English physician and a scientist who is pioneered the concept of the vaccine. So the social medicine was first introduced by, the right answer is option B, Jules Guérin. Social medicine was first introduced by option B, Jules Guérin. 35th question. Hygiene is a word which is derived from option A, Latin, option B, Greek, option C, French. The right option is option B, Greek. Hygiene is a word which is derived from option B, Greek. 36th question. Science of health and embraces all factors which contribute to healthful living is known as option A, hygiene. That is a condition or practices to maintain the health and preventing the disease condition. And option B is a cleanliness, that is a being kept clean. And option C is a personality, that is defined as a characteristics set of behaviors, cognitions and emotional patterns. The right answer is option A, hygiene, because that is a science of health and embraces all factors which contribute to healthful living. So the right answer is option A, hygiene. The science of health and embraces all factors which contribute to healthful living is option A, hygiene. 37th question. Restoration of personal dignity and confidence is option A, vocational rehabilitation. Option B, psychological rehabilitation. Option C, physiological rehabilitation. The right answer is option B, psychological rehabilitation. Restoration of personal dignity and confidence is option B, psychological rehabilitation. 38th question. Restoration of the capacity to earn livelihood. Option A, educational rehabilitation. Option B, social rehabilitation. Option C, vocational rehabilitation. The answer is option C, vocational rehabilitation. That is a restoration of the capacity to earn livelihood is option C, vocational rehabilitation. 39th question. Restoration of the family and the social relationship is option A, social process. Option B, social rehabilitation. Option C, social stratification. The right answer is option B, social rehabilitation. Restoration of the family and a social relationship is option B, social rehabilitation. 40th question. Individual suffering from an impairment and disability. Option A, disability. Option B, handicap. Option C, impairment. The right answer is option B, handicap. Individual suffering from an impairment and disability is option B, handicap. 41st question. Substance which suppresses or neutralizes bad odor is option A, perfumes. Option B, deodorant. Option C, detergent. The right answer is option B, deodorant. Substance which suppresses or neutralizes the bad odor is option B, deodorant. For second question, substance which destroys harmful microbes. Option A, bacteriostatic. Option B, disinfectant. Option C, detergent. The right answer is option B, disinfectant. The substance which destroys harmful microbes is option B, disinfectant. 43rd question. Substance which destroys or inhibit the growth of the microorganisms. Option A, disinfectant. Option B, antiseptic. Option C, bactericidal. The right answer is option B, antiseptic. Substance which destroys or inhibit the growth of the microorganisms. Option B, antiseptic. 44 question. MMR vaccine is given at. MMR vaccine is given at. Option A, 9th month. Option B, 15th month. And option C, at 2nd year. The right answer is option B, 15th month. Because the MMR vaccination is given at 15th month only. The right answer is 15th month. MMR vaccine is given at option B, 15th month. 45th question. Measles vaccine given at option A, 15th month. Option B, 9th month. Option C, at 1 year. The right answer is option B, 9th month. Measles vaccination given at option B, 9th month. 46th question. Ultimate objective of surveillance is option A, treatment. Option B, prevention. Option C, detection. The right answer is option B, prevention. ultimate objective of surveillance is? Option B, prevention. 47th question. Universal Immunization Program was launched in India. Option A, 1974 May. Option B, 1985 November. Option C, 1978 January. The right answer is option A, 1974 May. Universal Immunization Program was launched in India is, right answer is option A, 1974 May. 48th question. EPI, that is the Expanded Program on Immunization, was launched in India is? Option A, 1950 June. Option B, 1978 January. Option C, 1974 May. The right answer is option B, 1978 January. Expanded Program on Immunization was launched in India is option A, 1950. Option B, 1978 January. Expanded Program on Immunization was launched in India is option B, 1978 January. 49th question. Global Immunization Program was launched at option A, 1950 January. Option B, 1974 May. And option C, 1980 October. The right answer is option B, 1974 May. Global Immunization Program was launched at option B, 1974 May. 50th question. Most powerful and cost-effective weapons of modern medicine for prevention of communicable diseases. Option A, immunoglobulin. Option B, active immunization. Option C, antitoxin. The right answer is option B, active immunization. Most powerful and cost-effective weapons of modern medicine for prevention of the communicable disease is option B, active immunization. Thank you viewers. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.